bright lights are back, man.
Yeah, I see that. Not a big fan of that.
How much have you grown as a player just the last year?
I've grown a lot, just learning the game of football, not just off of my physical attributes, is actually learning the game. So I improved a lot there, and I grew a lot there.
I know this whole thing isn't your cup of tea right now. Is that something you're trying to get used to, or you want to get used to?
Yeah, I want to get used to it. All these cameras be making me feel overwhelmed. Get a little nervous, but I got to get used to it.
What did it mean to you the last month or so of the season when you had that great blocking game against Michigan State, and then obviously we're getting in the stat sheet a lot?
I mean, just finding ways to get the ball to us as a group, as a tight end group, and the blocking. That's just everything. Tavita teaches us hand, hat placement, and being physical.
When you were just kind of winding the clock back here for a second, you played like fullback in high school, right?
Yes, sir.
So you did a lot of blocking back at that time.
Yes, sir.
But when Tavita got here, he said, "Hey, do you want to be a complete player? Do you want to just be a good pass catching tight end or a blocker?"
Yeah, he told me that.
What was your response to him when he asked you that?
I mean, my response was just coming out here and practice and doing everything he tells us and teaches. So I told him I work on it, and that's what I needed the most work on was my blocking. So that's what we did.
Did you have to recall anything that you did during your high school days? Did that help relying back on that background, or was he teaching you all new stuff?
He was teaching me a lot of new stuff because on this game it's a whole different level for the players. I mean, you could get by in high school, but not on this level.
That's it.
You had to sit out a couple of games to start last year. What did you learn from that experience?
I got no comment on that.
When you think about playmakers on the field, the tight end isn't necessarily the position that comes to mind.
Yes, sir.
And that's obviously something that you're looking to kind of bring to the forefront for people this year. I mean, what kind of impression can you make on teams and this offense from that position this season?
As a tight end group, we like to play hard as we can, so just get out there and play ball. That's how we do it, and that's what we do.
What is it about Coach Thompson where you feel a connection with him?
I see him more than a coach. I could look at him as a brother, mentor, somebody to look up to. He's more than just a coach to us. So.
You got one season left. I mean, does that put a little more urgency on things even?
No, I mean, I look at it the same day, every day, work hard, and do the right things, and make the right choices.
How long did it take for you to realize that you really liked Coach Thompson as much as you do? Like, was it day one? How quickly did it happen for you?
Yeah, day one, he was open with us. And, I mean, ever since then, we hit it off as a group. And we so tight as a group, and that's about it.
What was the hardest thing to learn with the blocking techniques? Like, what was maybe the hardest thing to pick up?
Technique. I mean, I was so anxious on firing off the ball and making contact, having my feet work down. I was all over the place. And get thrown off blocks a lot easier.
When did that start to change?
When I started listening to him and taking the right steps and putting my hat in my hand, placing it in the right spot. So.